Namaste student, myself JV Anshika Kushwaha, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Department of Food and Biotechnology. Our subject is basic enzymology. In today's session is concept of activation energy and free energy. So first of all, what is activation energy? So activation energy, in all reaction there is an energy barrier that has to be overcome in order for the reaction to proceed. This is the energy needed to transform the substrate molecule into the transition state, an unstable chemical from part away between the substrate and the products. So the transition state has the biggest free energy of any component in the reaction pathway. So the gift free energy of activation delta G naught is equal to the difference in the free energy between the transition state and the substrate. An energy works by stabilizing the transition state of a chemical reaction and decreasing delta G. The enzyme does not alter the energy level of the substrate or the products. Thus, an enzyme increases the rate at which the reaction occurs but has no effect on the overall change in energy of the reaction. So, this is known as activation energy. Next is free energy. The change in Gibbs free energy, delta G, dictates whether a reaction will be energetically favorable or not. It should be noted that delta G is unrelated to delta G naught. The delta G of a reaction is independent of the path of the reaction and it provides no information about the rate of the reaction since the rate of the reaction is governed by delta G naught. A negative delta G indicates that the reaction is thermodynamically favorable in the direction indicated. When it has a positive delta G indicates that the reaction is not thermodynamically favorable and requires an input of energy to proceed in the direction indicated. In biological system, this input of energy is often achieved by coupling the energetically favorable unfavorable reaction with a more energetically favorable one, that is coupled reaction. So, free energy, it is often convenient to refer to delta G under a standard set of condition, and it is defined as when the substrate and the product of reaction are all present at concentration of 1.0 m and the reaction is taking place at a constant pH of 7.0. So under these conditions, a slightly different value for delta G is found, and this is called a delta G naught. So an example of an energetically favorable reaction which has a large negative delta G and is commonly used to derive less energetically favorable reaction is the hydrolysis of adenosine triphosphate to form adenosine diphosphate and free inorganic phosphate, that is PI. So this is the concept behind the activation energy and free energy. So if you like this video, comment, and this video is generated by digital JVW 2.0 version. And student, if you have any kind of query regarding this, you can write down in comment section. I will resolve it.